Hi, this is Brendan, and this video is going to be a few example problems on how to use the discriminant and the types of problems you might see on a standardized tests. For the first part, we have for what values of k do the following equations give no real solution, one real solution, or two real solutions? In this type of problem, it's important to recognize that this is where you need to use the discriminant because you were presented with quadratic equations and they're saying something about no real solutions, one real solution, or two real solutions. On the SAT, they're only going to ask you one of these. They're not going to ask you for all three, but just to show you how you would do each one. What we have to remember is if b squared minus 4ac, which is the discriminant, is less than 0, you're going to have no real solutions. If it's equal to 0, you're going to have one real solution. And if it's greater than 0, you're going to have two real solutions. To solve this problem here then, our b value is negative k, so negative b squared would be negative k squared minus 4 times 3 times 2 would have to be less than 0 in order for us to have no real solutions. So this becomes k squared minus 24 less than 0. Then get k squared is less than 24. And then this would end up giving us k has to be in between the square root of positive 24 and negative 24. More on that in another video on how to deal with inequalities. For now, accept it. Otherwise, I'll refer you to another link in the description below. Now, that would be the case where there are no real solution. For one real solution, we would just set it equal to 0. So we would change that sign to equal. And for two real solutions, we would make it greater than 0. For this one, let's say we wanted to do the case where there were no real solutions. So because we're looking for no real solutions, we're doing less than 0. Negative 2 squared is 4, minus 4 times 4 is minus 16k, less than 0. We then subtract the 4 over to the other side, so we have negative 16k is less than negative 4. And when we divide both sides by negative 16, you do have to switch the sign. When you're multiplying or dividing by an inequality, or by a negative in an inequality, you switch the sign as you do so. So in this, we find that k is greater than 4 would yield no real solutions. Another way you might see these problems is them simply asking you how many real solutions do you have when presented with an equation. And in order to solve these, we would again just go to our discriminant. So this would be negative b squared minus 4 times 2 times 3. This would be 25 minus 24. This equals 1. Now, since that's a positive number, since 1 is greater than 0, this would be the case where we have two real solutions. For this equation right here, same thing, negative 3 squared minus 4 times a times c. We would have 9 minus 4 times 4 is 16, times 7 is 112. And this would give us negative 103. Now, even if we didn't want to figure out if it was negative 103, once we could see that it's negative, we know that this is going to be the case where we have no real solutions. And that's it. That's how you use the discriminant on the SAT. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.